Let's just wrap up our broadcast live from Durban for the 17th Indian Ocean Rim Association Council of Ministers meeting taking place in Durban. And we say good morning once again to our reporter, Sbongakonke MBATHA.
A very good morning, Palesa. I can actually concur right now that it's quite a good morning considering the fact that during our first crossing there was a bit of drizzle. The weather is seemingly coming to our favor. I guess it understands that today in Durban we have a lot to celebrate. Understanding that we're celebrating the launch of the International Indian Ocean Expedition, we're also celebrating the fact that Agulhas II is crossing over our shores, heading all the way to East Africa in Tanzania. But there's quite a lot of discussion and dialogues that have been happening over the recent past few days about the International Indian Ocean Rim Association Council meeting. The 17th edition is being hosted by South Africa, and South Africa has taken chairmanship of the organization and the association in its entirety. But in terms of getting the idea, in terms of what is expected of South Africa during its tenure, we have Ambassador KV Bagirat, who's going to explain to us as an organization what is expected of South Africa that is going to lead and propel forward the organization.
Well, firstly, I'd like to mention that the genesis of the Indian Ocean Rim Association comes from an idea which was announced by the great President Nelson Mandela in 1995. And taking that forward to its logical conclusion, today South Africa becomes the chair of the Indian Ocean Rim Association after 20 years of existence of the organization. The fact that South Africa has played a very crucial role over the last 20 years, I think, is very clear. But now taking on the leadership is surely going to be a game changer for the organization. I am looking forward to South Africa being the leader in various areas of cooperation, especially some of the aspects of Operation Pakiza, which was launched by President Zuma 3 years ago. And within this, there are various sectors which South Africa will specialize in, especially in maritime safety and security. That's going to be a huge task. And also in the sustainable development of the Indian Ocean, also known as the Blue Economy Initiative.
Understanding that there's quite a lot of wealth that is yet to be discovered once the researchers gather all relevant data. Can we talk around the security of such wealth? Because we understand that majority of our trade is shipped through the Indian Ocean. So there's quite a lot of attention that might be attracted by that. Absolutely.
There are two important aspects in this. In order to have development, you need to have security. So if you want to secure the economic progress and growth of the countries of the Indian Ocean, you have to ensure that security in the region is made, that the area is peaceful, that the area is stable. In order to do that, the IORA also has a working group on maritime safety and security, which will also be launched under South Africa's chairmanship. And we are looking forward to various events that are going to be held in order to discuss which are the areas where we have common ground for cooperation amongst the countries of the Indian Ocean Rim Association.
We understand that in previous years, piracy had become one of your biggest threats as an association. But there's been news that there's developments in terms of diminishing it. What have been your latest threats towards securing the blue economy?
Well, piracy was one of the areas of concern some years ago. Now it is much less. But then there have been new threats that have come up. The most threatening of them all is climate change. In this, we need to ensure that the health of the Indian Ocean is secure. Whatever development we do has to be sustainable. In order to ensure that the Blue Economy Initiative looks at the aspects of economic development and exploitation of the wealth of the Indian Ocean, and at the same time looks at the environment-friendly measures that can be put in place to secure the health of the Indian Ocean.
Thank you very much, Ambassador.
Thank you.
Well, of course, ensuring the safety of our maritime world is of prime focus. And it's a wrap from us here in Durban while I go and look for a cabin myself, because the ship is expected to head towards Tanzania tomorrow afternoon. It's back to studio for now.